Good morning everyone, I hope you're all well. It's a bit drizzly out there, but perfect for trying a new experiment. Some of you might remember I did the tray bake cake directly in the Cosori Basket, the dual blaze, and a lot of you on that vlog said, oh, would you think it would work in a Ninja? And do you know what? I'm gonna give it a go. Might be crazy, it might not work, but think of it like I'm trying so you don't have to. That's my thought on it. So, just so you can see, I'm just a thumbnail. Will it work? I'm not sure. I've treated this exactly like you would a cake tin. I've buttered it, marged it, you know what I mean. Put the baking parchment directly in, and that, in fact, buttering it or marging it, whatever, has helped sort of the baking parchment stick to the sides. So when I put the cake batter or mixture in, you know, it won't. And hopefully it's high enough on the sides. Yeah. But there we are. We're going to be putting a simple cake mixture directly in, make a Ninja tray bake. That's the hopeful plan. And I did think, rather than say like on the Cosori, I did it for 160 centigrade, I think that's 320 Fahrenheit for 30 minutes. I think I'm going to be doing this on 150 centigrade for 40 minutes. Well, this is I'm thinking longer maybe. Anyway, we'll you know, we're going to give it a go. So come and have a look at the ingredients. So we have the usual self-raising flour that actually has a teaspoon of baking powder in it, sugar, margarine in this case, but obviously softened butter if you use butter. I've got icing sugar for the if it works, I will be icing it and then hundreds and thousands. If it doesn't work, then I'll just put that back in the packet. And 3 eggs, and some vanilla extract. So, am I missing anything? No, I'm not. The ingredients list would have floated up by now. So let's crack on and start cooking. So I'm going to start by creaming the sugar and the marge together. Just going to add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just adding 1 egg at a time. So I'm just going to sieve my flour into the cake mixture. I don't always sieve, but I think I will on this occasion. Right, that's done. So now I'm going to put it straight in the Ninja basket. So I'm going to now pour it in. Hopefully this works, gosh. Right, let's get it in the Ninja. Let me just angle myself so it doesn't shine on the you know. So it's draw 2, bake 150 for 40 minutes. Right, let's get it in. Good luck, cake. Let's hope this works. I really do. Oh, 150 is 300 Fahrenheit as well. Right. Let's hope that works. See you in a bit. It's just stopped, and I've got to be honest, I'm actually a bit nervous. And I have not opened this at all. So, right, let's do it. Well, that looks fantastic from the top. Oh my god. All right, I'm going to put it back in and get a prodder thingamajiggy. Wow. I can't believe that. I'm sure the underside is not going to be cooked. Yeah, it's wet still, but do you know what? I might put it in for another 10, let's just say 160 for 10 minutes, draw to bake. Let's just see what that does. Yeah, see you in a bit. It's off and I've actually left it for 20 minutes just to see if that makes a difference. I think it's sunk slightly. I'm going to take it out and see what's going on the underside. Wow, well, it's more cooked than I thought it would be. Not sure how to do this, but I'm flipping it. I'm going to flip it, see if this, it might well break, but right. Going to get it back in the basket. Yep, let's get it in. Wow. Yeah, draw to bake. Oof. I'm not sure. I say 10 minutes, and I'll be back. See how that goes. I think it's 320 Fahrenheit, 160. Right, see you in a bit. We flipped it. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's interesting, isn't it? It's sort of more, it's not smooth. Let's have a look. Is it still cooked there? It's in the middle, isn't it? Well, yeah, I think it's cooked. There's nothing coming out on the old fork. It'd be full of holes now. Yeah, right. Well, let's get this on the cooling rack and come back when it's cooled down. I think I might not do the icing. I just think I'll just give a little sprinkle over the top, because it's really about, yeah, the sponge. That's the taste test. I'd like to see what that's like. So I'm going to get this out, get it on a cooling rack. Yeah, so see you in a bit. Right, I'm going to leave that to cool and we'll be back in a bit. Okay, going to get it on a plate and flip it. Oh. This is where icing will come in handy to hide any imperfections. So I'm just going to scatter it on. Pretty good. That'll do, that'll do. Let's go for a taste. Oh, but first let's have a closer look. Okay, since it's a tray bake, I'm going to cut it into sort of the usual rectangles. We'll have a look at the in the middle, you know, see. I'm quite impressed it did it, even though I mean obviously I had to flip it, but I'm still impressed because I was pretty sure this was going to be a big fat fail. Yeah, right, taste test time. Okay. I'm going to take this one out, the one that, you know, ooh, see what happens. Put quite a lot of icing sugar on, but it is a little bit slightly, I don't know, undercooked in the middle maybe. Maybe it could have done a bit longer when I flipped it. Maybe, yeah. Anyway, I'm still going to try. It's done now. I'm still impressed. It's a cake. Mmm. Mmm. It's a cake. It tastes lovely. It definitely could have done with another few minutes on the flip side, because it is a little bit in the middle. I bet on the outer, I bet these are cooked. Let's have a look. Right, I won't handle it too much because this will be it. Mm. I'll definitely give this another go, and I'll try and cook it longer when I flip it. And I might, you know, I started it at 150. Maybe I should start at 160 for 40 minutes. Flip it. It's a bit tricky flipping it, but you get quite a decent sized cake. You know, if you didn't have a Cosori, because the Cosori does have the underheating element underneath, which is the helpful, really helps when you're cooking a cake. But if you didn't have a Cosori and you fancy trying a tray bake, give it a go, give it a go. You just do have to flip it. And I was able to flip it without it collapsing because I gave it the extra 10 minutes. Yeah, I mean, I'll write all this down and put it in with the recipe and whatnot. I'm really impressed, and I will add some, I would definitely add some minutes to that when I cook it, flipped it on the other side. I just wasn't sure. And it did come out clean, didn't it, on the fork? So it's just a tiny little bit squishy. Squishily delicious. Could be a title. Oh, something came in the post. Hold on. Oh, dropped a letter. Oh, Ingrid, it arrived today, just while I was making this. How funny is that? Thank you so much, Ingrid. You wrote, hey Kerry, please accept this gift as a token of my support for you and your channel. Thank you so much for sharing. I hope you cook us up some lovely cookies or cakes or whatever you fancy. It's such a fab flour to cook with. Best wishes, Ingrid. Oh, thank you, Ingrid. Thank you so much. That's really, I've not ever come across this. I mean, I wouldn't know where you would get it from. It's called, well, it looks Italian. I'm guessing that's Italian. And it says the professional's flour. I'll show a close up. Oh, and I've got 2 of these. Wow, that's amazing, honestly. That looks really exciting. I will definitely be using this in my next, whatever I cook next. So they've said we have produced the best flours for 3 generations, made from wheat and wheat alone, and a passionate and generous interpretation of Neapolitan culinary tradition. Wow, Italian flour. Flipping it, Ingrid. That's really lovely. Thank you so much. Oh, thanks everybody for watching. Thank you so much. Oh, and a massive thank you to Bimbo Clack, aka Jim and Maureen, for your super thanks. Thank you very, very much. You're amazing, all of you, and I love your comments, and I do try and catch up. It's very funny in the summer holidays. There's a sort of dual thing going on when you get a lot of comments, and obviously you're doing the other channel, and you know, I don't always reply straight away, but I do try to do catch-ups. So if I haven't replied in a couple of days, you know, and maybe a couple have been missed, but you can't, it's almost impossible to reply to every single one over the course of a few weeks. But yeah, I do try very hard to keep on top of it. But yeah, it's one of those where I find, I do good massive catch-ups, because it's amazing how long it takes to go through the comments, and when you have to do all the editing, and the editing takes all the time, it really does. But that is what it is. So thanks everybody, keep the comments coming, because your ideas and your top tips are I always take note, and hopefully we use in future vlogs. So thank you. Right, I'm off now. Got to make a cup of coffee, finish this, maybe have another, and the boys are going to be really happy with this. So thanks again. Take care. Bye.